Welcome to today's episode of the Group Parlay Podcast. Andy Semo, Kevin Soyan, Nick Strom. Pod didn't hit, but Mizzou, big win yesterday. We are now an elite program in college football. That's all I have to say. Kev, I'll let you give a recap of yesterday's picks.
Hell yeah. A lot of haters on the Schrader pick because Ohio State's defense. Guy's a dog. Absolute dog. 128 rushing yards for Schrader. Uh, so we did hit that. Then we went to the Flyers Kraken game under 6.5. Nice hit for Andy. The guy cannot miss hockey if he tried right now. And then Nets did not have it. We had -4.5, and they lost outright, unfortunately. I didn't get to catch any of that game or anything, but
They pulled ahead. They were up like
just a
69
tough
to
one to the
60.
Wizards. So
Yeah, they were up like 69 to 60, and then after that, they just shit the bed.
they scored 18 points in the fourth quarter. That's what I saw.
That's terrible. I said I really didn't like that pick from the get-go. But
That's the quarter that killed them. Outside of that, they would have been
yeah.
about even that game.
All
But
right. Go ahead, Kev. Recap.
yep. So on the month, we're down 2.65 units. We got two today and then one tomorrow. So we got three chances to go positive. I think we can do it. We're 7-32, 18% hit rate. So we got to get that. We know where that number is, right in the low 20s. So we're just one or two off, one off really right now. But
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, so like Kevin said, we got two picks for you today. We'll start with the daily picks. So Strom, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going back to NBA, but who knows? I'm going T-Wolves -1.5 against the Lakers. Keeping it simple. The T-Wolves are 13-1 at home this year, and LeBron and AD are both game time decisions. LeBron with a knee injury, AD with an ankle injury. So keep it simple. Give me the T-Wolves at home.
One of them is not going to play for sure.
That's all I need is one. They played him earlier this month, I believe, and LeBron didn't play, and they won by 7. So
I like it. I like it a lot. Towns needed to play though, I think.
All right.
That
Kev,
would
what do
kill
you
it.
got?
All right, I'm doing something different. I don't take a lot of player props. I'm going Count Sexton over 19.5. He has scored this 20 points or more in 8 of his last 10, and he's not relying on the three ball, which I really like. He's shooting 50% from the field. He has a great layup package. He's got a decent mid-range game. Make a couple threes, obviously, but the guy's on fire, shooting 50% from the field in December. 20-point machine.
Yeah, I saw a stat of the games this month in December. He's only not hit this number in 2 games. And he hit 19 in one of those. So he's a 20-point machine right now, like you
why
said.
is the line where it is? Who are they playing?
They're playing the Heat, who still have the same thing where like 6 players are questionable, like the other night, which actually bit us in the ass. But don't really care who's on defense. Honestly, he's a quick guy. He doesn't. They don't. They're not gonna have like JB on him. I don't think.
Yep. All right. So I'm sticking with the ice. I'm going with what's working for me, unders, hockey unders. So we're going Blues, Penguins, under 6.5. I'm actually surprised that this was the normal line, simply because the Blues to the under are 20, 13, and 2, and Pittsburgh is 18, 12, and 3. So massive under teams. Both these teams are averaging less than 3 goals a game. Um, Pittsburgh is giving up less than, or they're averaging 2.7 goals against per game also. And the Blues, they're on a back-to-back, which means Binnington will not play. Well, their backup has been better than Binnington by almost half a goal a game. So he's averaging 2.73 goals per game, which is great. So everything points the under in this one. Oh, and both these power plays are freaking terrible. They are so bad at power play. So love that.
The man loves the NHL unders now.
Big under guy.
Just sticking
Not as
with
fun to
what's hot
watch.
right
Not
now.
as fun to watch, but they are
No,
hitting.
oh, it's horrible to watch. Are you kidding me? It's the worst. That's why I like taking overs, but
I don't know. Overs and then no goals being scored is pretty brutal to watch as well.
yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Unders are doing super well.
So, all right. So to recap the picks, 1 second, pull it up here. We have Colin Sexton over 19.5, -102, under 6.5 in the Blues Penguins game, -128. T-Wolves plus or -1.5 at -146 comes out to +494. So pretty big one today. Really juicy on that.
We need it bad.
We do. We really do. I mean, we're due. We're totally due.
Law of averages.
All right. So let's get into the NFL pick. So Strom, go ahead with yours.
A little scared, feels a little trappy, feels a little public, but I'm going Cowboys -4. They're 7-0 at home. And I think I think the Lions are frauds. The closest game this year at home for the Cowboys was against the Seahawks, and they won by 6. They've been blowing out everyone at home. Just really going better football team at home. It is what it is.
Shockingly, public wasn't super on it. I think it was like 60% on Cowboys. So I don't think it's like, I don't know if people are just waiting for them to finally lose at home, or if people are just on the Lions, or people also think the Cowboys are frauds. But I like the pick a lot.
I don't think the Lions are good, but
I think
Their
they're
defense is-
solid, but
their defense is bad. Yeah.
the Cowboys at home they've been great. They've been great. So
Ooh, we have breaking news on the pod. This has never happened. Big NBA trade just happened.
Tell me Levine.
Unfortunately, not the
Fuck.
Bulls. Raptors just traded OG Anunoby to the Knicks for RJ Barrett quickly, and some draft considerations. It's a big trade.
it's
Wow.
a pretty big
RJ
trade.
Barrett to Toronto, Anunoby to New York.
That would have been a good trade for the Bulls. Get rid of Levine and get RJ Barrett.
No one wants
Yeah,
him. He's on a
we
max
need
contract.
we need
No
draft
one wants
capital.
him.
We need draft capital bad. Anyways,
Breaking news.
That's cool. All right.
that was cool.
Good.
I like that.
What do you got? What do you got, Kev?
All right, I'm going Brandon Cooks, 40 plus receiving yards. He did have 2 duds most recently against the Bills and the Dolphins, but before that, he hit 4 out of 5 weeks in a row from weeks 8 to 13. He had a 173-yard game. He had a 72-yard game. Then he's had some closer ones to the number. 2 weeks ago, he only had 10 yards, but he had 6 targets, so only 2 catches out of the 6 targets. So he's getting targeted. Obviously, the defense favors Lamb, and then it opens up Cooks a lot. Lions defense is not good. It's ranked 26th against the pass. I think they're going to tear it up. We saw what like Fields did against this defense, so I think they're going to be passing the ball like crazy. Their rush defense is good, so obviously, so they're going to be passing.
I like it.
I almost took Dak Prescott passing yards over, but
I had to take a break from my over-unders, so we're on player props today.
yeah, we are.
It was
So-
pretty high today, wasn't it? Like 52.
Yeah, it's like the highest
Really
thing.
high. I still like
You
the
should
over.
have taken the under.
No, I still like the over. Okay, so my pick would have been the over. I want to see if it hits. I would have done the over.
All right. I'm going Amon-Ra St. Brown, 80 plus receiving yards. He's hit this in nine games. Last 2 games, he's gone over 100 yards. The dude is a target and receiving machine. He's already got over 100 receptions this year. He's one of the best in football. Plus, I think game script, I think hopefully the Cowboys will be winning most of this game. They will be passing, and Amron's he's gonna get the targets. So sticking with volume plays, I guess, because he gets targeted probably over 10 targets this game.
Dallas's secondary is pretty good. If
Yeah.
Gilmore's on them all game, it could be tough, but
Well, Gilmore and Bland, I mean, they got 2 great corners, but I mean, he's hit this
It's a high
number
scoring
against
game
the
like it's supposed to be.
Ravens.
52 points. That's gonna
He's hit this a bunch of against a bunch of good teams. So I mean, Minnesota last week, Minnesota's got a pretty good defense. He had 100 yards, so 12 catches.
Goff's been good through. Goff's been good. He hasn't thrown a pick in however many games I saw too.
Yeah. All right. So to recap the picks, we got Cowboys -4, Brandon Cooks 40 plus receiving yards, and Amon-Ra St. Brown 80 plus receiving yards, plus 390. So one big one not so big, but we just hope that we hit something.
hey, we could have our second 9-unit day of the month.
What if we have both?
What if we hit both? Be crazy. It'd be crazy.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Ring in the new year with double
We
unit.
need it.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it. Let's just fingers crossed.